The Patagonian ice fields are not a frozen continent. They extend across the southern Andes, defined by extremes and constant movement. Unlike Antarctica's vast expanse, Patagonia's ice is fragmented, bordered by cliffs and valleys, and shaped by persistent winds and storms. Nor are they stable glaciers. Furthermore, this landscape will not remain unchanged in the near future. Patagonia's ice defines this region. This vast and dynamic environment features shifting glaciers, collapsing ice walls, and mountains shaped by ancient ice. Landscapes here can change daily, even when the surface seems still. The Patagonian ice fields are among the fastest changing wilderness areas on Earth. Scientists worldwide study how climate change accelerates glacier melt in this region. This landscape serves as a natural laboratory, providing key insights into the planet's changing balance. The Patagonian ice fields span the southern Andes and form the largest ice mass in the southern hemisphere outside Antarctica. From above, they appear as frozen oceans bordered by jagged mountains. However, these ice fields are not static. They are in constant motion. All glaciers in this region are moving. Some advance slowly, while others surge unexpectedly. The ice cracks and shifts under its own weight, with pressure building deep within until the surface collapses. At times, the ice collapses suddenly. The resulting noise and falling ice can reshape the land within moments. These events are both impressive and sobering, highlighting the power of these glaciers. Large blocks of blue ice break off from the glacier's edge and fall into the water below. The sound echoes across the valley as waves spread outward. Icebergs drift into the fjords, appearing almost otherworldly. This process does not signify destruction. Rather, it represents movement. The glaciers of Patagonia are not static formations. Instead, they function as rivers of ice, continually reshaping the underlying landscape. These glaciers erode mountains, carve deep valleys, and form the dramatic fjords characteristic of the region. Many cliffs in this region were once concealed beneath ice. Numerous lakes were formed by glacial pressure. Intense forces shaped this landscape. Glacial activity played a major role in shaping the terrain. The climate in Patagonia is highly variable and severe. Winds originating from the Pacific bring storms that impact the Andes. Rain often falls at sharp angles, and snow can arrive abruptly. Clear skies may rapidly give way to severe weather. Temperatures can shift dramatically within hours, making any expedition into the ice fields a test of endurance and adaptability. Even experienced explorers must be prepared for sudden whiteouts and biting cold. Stability is rare in this environment. Neither the weather, nor the ground, nor the ice remains stable for long. The glaciers respond rapidly to these environmental conditions. Rising temperatures accelerate melting and retreat. Entire ice fronts collapse into the sea. New lakes form in areas previously occupied by glaciers, and valleys emerge where ice once obstructed the landscape. This region exemplifies a wilderness in transition. Although the landscape is changing, the Patagonian ice fields remain remote and largely untouched. Many areas are inaccessible by road, and the surrounding mountains create natural barriers that isolate entire valleys. Certain areas lack any permanent human presence. Only wind persists. Only ice endures. Only time continues. From the air, the glaciers appear luminous. Their surfaces glow in shades of white, blue, and silver. Deep crevasses slice into the ice like open veins. Meltwater streams run across the surface, then vanish into the dark. Within these glaciers, immense pressure compresses ice layers over centuries, expelling air and forming dense blue ice that absorbs all wavelengths except blue. Except one. This process explains the blue glow of the ice. The coloration is not due to reflection. It is a result of purity. At the edges of the ice fields, the landscape changes quickly. Forests grow where glaciers once stood, rivers carry new sediment, and new ecosystems form as the ice retreats. Biological colonization follows glacial retreat. The pace of change is unsettling. Some glaciers here have retreated kilometers in just decades. Ice that took thousands of years to form is disappearing within a single human lifetime. Satellite imagery from the past 50 years reveals a dramatic withdrawal of the ice, exposing new landforms and altering the region's ecosystems. Local wildlife, such as guanacos and Andean condors, face new challenges as their habitats shift with the receding ice. Rather, it is undergoing transformation rather than disappearing entirely. It is transforming. The Patagonian ice fields remind us that nothing on Earth is permanent. Even glaciers, which appear timeless and immovable, are temporary. They grow, retreat, and vanish depending on the balance of climate and time. Apparent permanence often conceals fragility. Standing near one of these glaciers feels different from standing near a mountain or a desert. You do not feel stable. You feel motion and pressure. You hear distant cracks echoing through the ice. The ground beneath the observer is not fixed. It is flowing. Patagonia's frozen wilderness is not silent. It groans, cracks, and shifts constantly. The ice produces deep, distant sounds, though not loud enough to startle. However, these persistent sounds remind us of ongoing activity. This place is alive. The Patagonian ice fields are not relics of the past. They are active systems that respond to the present. They record the planet's temperature, the patterns of storms, and the balance of the atmosphere. Scientists use ice cores extracted from deep within glaciers to analyze ancient air bubbles and reconstruct climate patterns from thousands of years ago. These natural records help us understand how rapidly our world is changing today. They serve as dynamic archives of Earth's climate, and they are changing fast. This region is not static or unchanging. Instead, it is a place where change is clearly visible. This wilderness is defined by moving ice, collapsing ice walls, and newly formed landscapes. This region is characterized by mountains intersecting expansive ice fields. The landscape will likely appear markedly different within the next century. This is the Patagonian ice fields, where the past, present, and future converge. Here, nature's forces are evident, and the story of Earth's changing climate is recorded in ice, wind, and stone. As the glaciers melt, they provide both a warning and a source of wonder to all who witness their transformation. They represent the fastest melting wilderness on Earth. This is only one of Patagonia's lesser-known worlds. For more content, please like and subscribe to the Atlas tab.